Welcome back, time to newcomers elected Dangan Ronpa. Last episode we were shown some shocking images from Naegi's video, and Maizono seems to have seen something very shocking as well. Let's find out what that was.
I repeated those words to myself, trying to scrub away the image burned into my mind. Relax. Relax. If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way to escape. Even better, it's possible help could arrive before we do that.
But what if there isn't a way out, and nobody comes to our rescue?
If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. I swear to you. My words were cut off there. For a moment, I couldn't figure out what was happening to me. Maizono?
Please, help me.
Her voice trembled slightly.
Why did things end up like this? Kill or be killed. I can't take it anymore!
Maizono. Maizono lifted her face off my chest and looked up at me with large wet eyes.
What you said, can I believe you?
Huh?
You said you would get me out of here yourself, Naegi. No matter what it takes, you swear.
Of course!
You're the only one I can believe in, Naegi. So please, no matter what happens, Naegi, always stay by my side.
Absolutely! Why wouldn't I? No matter what happens, we're in this together. Because, Maizono, you're my sidekick, right?
Thank you, Naegi. When you say that, I feel like I can try just a little bit harder. When I'm with you, Naegi, I feel like I can go that extra mile. After all, I am your sidekick, Naegi.
That familiar smile returned to her face. It was still a bit clumsy, but it was worlds better than what it had been.
It's rising! Naegi, it's rising!
What's rising?
It goes without saying. A flag.
Get out of here!
No! I wanna play too!
Then answer me this! What were those movies?
Oh, baby. Here it comes. It's coming out. My pure white stuffing. Gobs of thick white stuffing.
I swung a bald fist at Monokuma with as much power as I could gather, and swept the air. I spun around, propelled by my momentum, and hit my back on something hard.
Are you alright?
If I hadn't dodged that just now, that would have been a violation. But you're slow! Your mama's so slow when she runs the race, they bring the finish line. Ha! Your vanity, rapidity, audacity, and gravity, your vitality, depravity, and mentality, your style is whack!
What just happened?
Just plain old harassment.
Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. Alright. The atmosphere having been wrecked by Monokuma, Maizono and I returned to the dormitory area. You should probably get some rest, Maizono. You're still kind of pale.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. I'll take you up on your suggestion.
She gave a quick little bow and disappeared into her room. After informing the others of her safety, I too returned to my room for a bit. I needed to calm my rattled mind from the confusion caused by that disturbing video. God, what's going on? Problems in every direction. But what's the biggest problem of all? The fact that we can't get out of here? Those movies we were shown? Monokuma? The objective of whoever locked us in here? Or is it me? Myself? I want out. I won't kill anyone. That's what everyone is thinking too. Right? That is the biggest problem. I opened my eyes and looked straight at the clock. It's nearly 10. When did I fall asleep? It's almost nighttime, and yet someone's here?
I'm sorry it's so late.
Maizono? Maizono, what are you doing here at this time of night? And then I noticed her body. She was trembling. Did something happen?
I'm really sorry. Something strange happened.
Something strange?
When I laid down in my room, all of a sudden, the door started rattling.
Her voice sounded as if all the air had been forced from her lungs. I grew tense just listening to her.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. It was locked, so they couldn't open it. But the shaking, it just kept getting worse and worse. I was so scared, I couldn't do anything but sit there and wait.
Then what happened?
After a while, it stopped. After that, I carefully opened the door and looked around. But no one was there.
Someone tried to force open your door? But who would do that?
It's not that I suspect anyone, but still, I'm a little worried. What if something like that happens while it's nighttime?
It's alright. Going out during nighttime is prohibited.
But that was just a mutual agreement, right? What if someone were to break it?
Then, how about you spend the night in my room? You have nothing to be afraid of then, right?
What?
All the school rules say is, sleep is permitted in dormitory bedrooms. It doesn't specify who has to sleep in which bedroom.
But then, the two of us, alone in one room.
Sorry! I didn't think about that! I really didn't think about it that way. I promise, I wasn't considering anything funny.
I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. but if it's alright with you, would you like to exchange rooms for a night?
Exchange rooms? If that will put your mind at ease, Maizono, then it's fine with me. Though, it's one thing for you to use my room. Is it really alright if I go into your room, Maizono? For a variety of reasons.
It's perfectly fine. I trust you, Naegi.
In that case, okay.
May I have your attention, please? The time is now 10 p.m. Nighttime is now in effect. The cafeteria is now off limits and the door will be locked momentarily. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Sweet dreams!
Oh no, it's already nighttime.
Alright, then the room exchange is settled. I'm going to your room now. And if we're going to trade rooms, we also need to trade keys.
You're right. We should trade keys.
Again?
Of course. I'm an Esper.
Huh? No, I'm kidding. This time?
I wasn't kidding.
Something resembling a smile returned to Maizono's face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's calmed down some. Then, let's trade keys.
Yes, let's.
We exchanged room keys, and I returned my gaze to Maizono's face. Now, she looks slightly concerned.
Please, be careful, Naegi. Just to be safe, don't open the door for anyone, no matter what.
Gotcha. You too, Maizono. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter what.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I won't open the door. Otherwise, trading rooms would be a little pointless.
Right. Just in case, you should probably know. The door to my shower is misaligned. So, if you want to open the door, pull up on the knob as you twist, then push the door open. If you do that, it'll open no problem.
But the showers don't have water during the nighttime, do they?
You're right. I forgot.
However, I will probably use it when I get up in the morning. Thank you.
Well, I should probably get going. See you tomorrow, Maizono.
Ah, about what I said a moment ago. I was kidding about being an Esper. It really was just a feeling.
Yeah, I know.
Good night! See you tomorrow.
I left my room, seen off by Maizono's smiling face. I stepped out into the hall and immediately checked my surroundings. Everyone's bedroom doors were properly shut, and there was no sign of anyone. Great. Nobody's here. Having confirmed there was no one in the area, I entered Maizono's room. So this is Maizono's room. It doesn't look that different from mine, but something smells nice. Despite thinking to myself that it's not right to look in other people's trash, I took a quick peek. What the? No doubt about it. This is the DVD she got from the AV room. Now that I think about it, I never asked Maizono what she saw. But all I can do is wait for her to tell me herself. The bed itself is largely the same as the one in my room, but thinking about Maizono sleeping here, I imagine it to be quite comfortable.
So you just stole money from under Maizono's bed. Congratulations, Naegi. Oh, and viewers, you forgot I was here, didn't you? I've been pretty quiet this episode.
In my room, there was a tool set, but in Maizono's, there's a sewing kit. And next to it is a human pressure point diagram.
Human pressure point diagram? That fiend! Okay, so we're supposed to look anywhere else? Maybe the shower? Let's check.
Yup. Girls' showers do, indeed, come with a lock. I'm a little hesitant to go inside. It's not fair to Maizono for me to snoop around her room too much. I should probably head to bed. I slowly relinquished myself to the bed, and found myself embraced in a pleasant scent. Zono's scent. Somehow, I feel like I'm going to have pleasant dreams tonight. Holding on to that little bit of happiness, I drifted toward dreamland.
Inside of a spaceship. You are all currently on a journey through space. Are you familiar with Noah's Ark? That's right. We have abandoned the Earth. There's no danger of police brutality, drunk drivers, pyromaniacs, or your mental neighbors. Breathing problems resulting from exhaust fumes or atmospheric pollution are no longer a concern. And of course, there's no need to worry yourself with exams or competitive rivalry. However, there are still rules to this free and beautiful world. Freedom can only exist supported by the bonds of rules. If you desire at all costs to return to that helpless shithole of a planet, then follow the rules. Do you understand what I'm saying? May order follow each and every one of you. Good morning, you guys. It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine! Let's make today into the best day it can be.
Rubbing the sleep out of my eyes, I slowly rose from the bed. In Maizono's room. That's right. We all promised to have breakfast together. I'd better get going. I left Maizono's room and headed for the cafeteria. When I arrived in the cafeteria, several people were already there.
Good morning to you, Naegi. Listen to this. I was the first to arrive this morning.
Morn!
Early to rise, I see.
The people gathered in the first wave were those in the students with good habits category. And the ones who showed up a bit late...
Sup?
Sorry I'm late. Took a bit longer to do my makeup than usual.
Oh dear, please excuse my tardiness. I was so engaged in my morning work.
students with a slightly loose adherence to time. Most high schoolers probably fall into this group. And then, there were the ones who make everyone wait, drifting in unfashionably late.
Sorry, I'm late.
My bad. I slept in.
What? There's something wrong with me being late.
I didn't oversleep. I just couldn't find my way, dude. I got lost in the Bermuda Triangle. True as truth.
Those to whom time holds no meaning, living at their own pace, unconcerned about others. And thus, everyone finally gathered. Under normal circumstances, that would have been true.
We're not all here yet.
Still missing Maizono and Togami.
I expected no less of Togami. But Maizono should have been with the students with good habits crowd. And yet, she wasn't here.
What? Did something happen?
Yo, Togami, you see Maizono around?
Like I know where she is. I left my room and came straight here.
Has she forgotten our breakfast oath?
She lives life by her schedule.
Listening to them talk, the small seed of apprehension planted in my breast slowly began to sprout. I'm gonna go check on her! No sooner than the words had left my mouth, I darted out into the hall. I arrived at my destination. The room I had exchanged with Maizono for one night. My room. The room she was supposed to have slept in. However, that room, in the span of a single night, had transformed into something completely different. What happened here? I peeked into the shower. I peeked into the shower. It took me a while for me to realize I was screaming. The sight before me had burned itself into my retinas. And then... the stage went dark. I opened my eyes to a wide open ceiling. A somewhat familiar, wide open ceiling. I sat up, and this time I saw a face. A somewhat familiar face.
Ah, you're finally awake. You okay?
This ain't the time for a nice relaxing wake up. Hurry your ass up.
What happened?
Dude, you lost consciousness, Nags. So we carried you here.
It's not unthinkable in such a situation.
Such a situation?
Naegi, are you sure you're okay?
It wasn't a dream. That wasn't a dream.
No, that was reality. Sayaka Maizono is dead.
A thick, slimy despair spread through my body, then burst out like an explosion. I jumped up, then ran.
Where do you intend to go?
Where do you think? I have to see Maizono! I have to see Maizono!
Everyone's already confirmed it. There's no doubt. Sayaka Maizono is dead.
No! I'm going!
He said sit still. What's gonna change if you go?
But what's the point in staying here? And anyway, what's everyone doing in the gymnasium at a time like this? Our friend, Maizono, she's dead! Dad, it finally hit me when that word left my mouth. Maizono is dead.
We're not here of our own will, either.
Then why?
Isn't it obvious? Monokuma, he told us to gather here.
Of course we objected. What are you saying? Something terrible has happened to Maizono! However...
It was my suggestion. I recommended we all follow his orders for the time being. We're prisoners, are we not? There's little merit in us fighting back every step of the way. To avoid any more needless sacrifice.
Why should we have to listen to what that thing tells us to do? It's obvious that he is the one who killed Maizono!
I wouldn't do something like that! If you believe anything, believe that!
You dare show your face!
Unless a rule has been violated, I will not personally get involved. And I certainly wouldn't do anything that goes against the spirit of Academy life. I'm famous at safari parks for being twice as stringent about the rules as the other bears.
But then... who killed...
You already know the answer. It was one of you guys who killed Sayaka Maizono.
At those words, we fell into complete silence. One of us killed Maizono? That's not possible.
Huh? Is something wrong? My face looks like a dove that got mowed down by a Gatling gun. Come on! Didn't we already go over this? All that happened was one of you guys killed Maizono so you could graduate. Those are the rules. There's nothing wrong with it.
You're lying, yes?
Of course he's lying! He's the one who killed her!
Nope. The killer is one of you guys.